Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. And he stopped at the 9th coverage team. So Florida State's offense comes on the field to open this game. We'll see if this quarterback can... Kirk, so much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Heading left after the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They'll feed the back again. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short pass finds the tight end. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense comes out and immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So Georgia's offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Catch made on the out route. Breaks free. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. This quarterback on fire today.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Handoff from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Ball handed off. He gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Contact as he threw it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Let's it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
A handoff to the back. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. On third down, he drops to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Right down the middle. And they jump back in front. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He dumps it off to the tight end. The ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's caught. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Makes a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
The Bulldogs pick up enough to get a first down there. Looking to chuck it again. Catch made on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double cover.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. He'll take a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Escapes the pocket. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. And the Noles looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Noles. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Pressure is coming. Well, he extended the play, but doesn't find the receiver open and goes down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. That sack makes it second down and forever. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Crucial third down play after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the Bulldogs will line up to boot it away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running past the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. A little move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the football. The ball is caught. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The Seminoles trying to cash in here in the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
Yeah, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First half clock with just 8 seconds remaining. It'll be 1st and 10. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Almost intercepted. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds. Incomplete. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Noles will kick it off to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half was a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Look what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. The pocket breaking down. Looking right, this one caught. The first down pickup, tackled at the 45.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoffs. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now it's 2nd down here. Now here's the toss play. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
They're going to run it. That gets the carry.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Locates the tight end is complete, but a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain. It's
a draw play. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Looking for the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Dogs! This offense really clicking. Now the all-important extra point.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's almost picked off. He trusted his arm, but a risky throw. Almost his second interception today.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On first and 10, looking to throw. He's got his man in the open field. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And the Seminoles getting set on first and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And the Noles come up to the line in a hurry-up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Florida State. defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And looking to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver, and it's caught.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Looking to pass here on second down. And it's complete downfield. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a really heads-up play by this receiver. Yeah, he maybe could have fought to get the first down, but I love the fact he got out of bounds. You save your timeouts, you stop the clock, the offense has a chance to regroup, and now you're in striking distance to get the right play called at the right time.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And just like that, Chris, we got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call it conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in a regulation? First down, looking to throw the ball.
Man, that defense is attacking the offensive line in their pass protection. Blew them up, came down with a sack, almost got the safety.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got it. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. Touchdown, Knowles, to take the lead in the final minute.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pass complete on the crosser. They stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. One last pass attempt falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance, cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.